The greatest revival the earth has ever known was sparked by just a few unlikely and unqualified teenagers. They were uneducated, poor, broken, and undoubtedly flawed. They came from every walk of life, profession, family, and story. These seemingly insignificant people had only one thing in common. They left everything they had and everything they knew to boldly answer the call of a carpenter named Jesus. The disciples were sinners, doubters, social rejects, and thieves. Not a single one of them was a scholar or a rabbi. They were completely ordinary. And yet, 12 ordinary lives laid before one extraordinary God carried them into a life that would change the course of history. Victory School of Revival invites you to go past the expectations of the world, to lay down the things you have been told you are not, and begin the greatest adventure you will ever experience, a life of faith. Jesus is alive, and he is still calling. The only question is, will you answer him? We are the revival.
Picture a kid who grew up in foster care, in and out of foster homes throughout the entire teenage years of his life. 8 different middle schools, 7 different high schools, in 4 different states. Joined a gang at 13, started dealing narcotics just to pay rent for his family, and longed for a sense of home and belief and hope in something his entire life. That kid was me. Before joining VSR, I searched my entire life looking for somewhere I belong, somewhere to call home, somewhere where I could plug in and really feel connected to a genuine family that really loved and appreciated and cared about my well-being. Once you find your family, you find your destiny. Once you find your destiny, you find your calling, and when you find those things, you find happiness and peace. My name is Joe, and I am the revival.
In 1982, I had this wonderful experience. I didn't really know what it was, but people told me it was a born-again experience. I fell in love with Jesus, and I fell in love with his word. Time went on, not knowing what to do with all this love and knowledge. I ended up in a little town called Fort Erie. From day 1 to, say, 4 months later, the transformation in my life went from having 30 years of wanting to help people to having now this exposure, this ability to reach out to other people, not only through the people in church, but in community as well. My name is Chris, and I am the revival.
When I first heard talk of Victory School of Revival, I was really excited about it, but I didn't think for in a million years that I would ever be a part of it. But it took it to the Lord and felt like he wanted me to do it and be a part of it. And at this point in my life, I was in a full-time job, and I had been, here serving at Victory for a while, so it kind of took me by surprise. But I would definitely say that I'm so glad that I chose to do it, because it's only enriched my life in many ways. It's just been a fresh wind in my life. I'm so glad that I've done it. My name is Julia, and I am the revival.
When I came to this country, I was searching. And during the years that I've been living here, I've been searching. As a matter of fact, I got baptized 5 times because I thought I would find what I'm looking for in baptism. But when I came to Victory School, I learned to love. That was something very difficult for me to do. The more I learn more about the Holy Spirit, I begin to love everybody. And I got that freedom inside of me where love is so available. My name is Lima, and I'm the revival.
I grew up my whole life going to church, but I believed that the Bible was just a bunch of stories. I really thought that anyone who did believe in the Bible was just using it as a crutch because they didn't know where to turn. But really, this all changed when Jesus encountered me. I realized that I needed him more than anything. So when the Victory School of Revival opportunity started, I thought that it was made just for me because I was looking to commit my life to God. So ever since school has started, I have never been so fulfilled in my life. Every 2 months, I look back on who that person was and I don't even recognize him because I am just growing at such a substantial rate. And it's exciting because I can do this for the rest of my life with God. My name is Joshua and I am the Revival.
Before I joined the internship, I grew up in Buffalo my whole life, and I always loved God and wanted to serve Him, but I didn't really know what that looked like. And so I had just graduated with a 4-year undergraduate degree, but I still felt totally unfulfilled and didn't know what God wanted me to do with my life. Since I've joined the internship, I've began to discover the dreams that God has put in my heart since before the foundations of the world. But not only to discover why He put me here, but also to receive the training and the equipping that I need to actually live out those dreams. It's so exciting to know that I have a purpose for my life and that God can use me to do amazing things for Him. My name is Rebecca and I am the Revival.